You know, one thing that I'm passionate about, and I shouldn't say this, because it got me in trouble last time, is about, when I find single parents. Because it's a struggle. When you start this business, it's just not easy. You come here, you have a dream that you can do this, and unfortunately, network marketing is not for everybody, but it's one of those things that we allow everybody to come in and try, okay? There was a young lady in Michelle. I want you to, I don't know how we translate the information, but where is Mary? Mary, can you come here, please? Bring your daughter up here, too. So you have to be, first of all, you can't operate with a sense of pride. You must drop all your pride, and you got to find something that is within you. You just don't know how to get out of it. So Miriam came and asked me a real good question. Is her daughter beautiful or what? Yeah. And for me, this is what it's about. Well, I don't care. When you really get to know me, you will know that for me, this is what it's about. Here's a mother who has a daughter that is well kept, that she loves, she takes good care of it, because she wants the most for her child. And that's the thing about TLC, is that we give people an opportunity. So I don't know how to translate this, but Michelle, we need to get Miriam's address, because I'm going to send you some product. Okay? And I'm going to send you some product. We have to get out to a start. As soon as we get back to the United States, we talk about that. I'm going to send you some product. Okay? So therefore, there's no reason that you can't make it, because I'm going to send you some product. All right, give her a hand, okay? Thank you all very much. I wish that I could help everybody. We just can't help everybody. But the first thing she did is that the biggest problem that most people have when they start is that you think that people are supposed to seek you out. And that's a mistake. You have to seek the information. You have a responsibility to seek the information, because the information is available. If you choose not to seek it, then it's shame on you, because here's the reality. If you are not having success, it is not because of TLC, it's because of you. And that is a reality. It is something that you are not doing when there are people, I can come here to Trinidad and people say, we got problems with this shipping, we got problems with this, we have problems, you're always going to have problems. Every day in businesses, there's problems. I wish you could live my day. Every day, I have problems, but the one thing I've mastered is solving problems. Because there's always a way, and if you don't have the way, if you don't know the way, seek somebody who does. We have a host of people in here that are here building this market. Look at this room. This room is jam-packed. If somebody tells me, well, I have problems recruiting somebody, it's because you're doing something wrong, because I'm telling you that. Like, can y'all stand up? I'll stand up.
Wow, what's this?
They come to the front. Can y'all come on up here? Now, do they look like they broke, or do they look like they have money? What do they look like? So do you think that they would have problems recruiting? Because they could probably recruit me if they know anything about the product for real. Once I got over look at them, because they're beautiful, aren't they? Now, they look like money. So they are an example that you cannot sell the dream looking like a nightmare. Okay? You can't. You cannot sell a dream looking like a nightmare. You must look like what you're talking about. If you're talking to people about making money, then don't you think you ought to give them a hand. Thank y'all very much. Can y'all stand up here? For everybody listen, I love to see people in unison. I love to see people in unison. That's the people who really care. Do they look like they're broke? No. They look like what? Money. They look like what? Money. Okay, so let me just. Everybody in this room is a distributor. I'm telling you that if you're not making money, number one, you're having energy. Everybody in this room is a distributor. So if you're a distributor and I ask you a question, man, listen, the energy of the room determines how much money you're going to make. You all have guests that are going to come here, and they're going to feed off your energy. And if you all are dead and gone, they don't see anything exciting taking place. Give them a hand again. Let's give them a hand. You must seek the information. One of the first things that you want to do when you get started, a lot of people get in and the first thing you want to do is go recruit. I want to recruit. So you go try to talk to people, you don't even know what the hell you're talking about. You know what I mean? So why would you, network marketing is network marketing. It means we network. There is a system. When you have somebody, listen, sometimes you join people that are not having success. Okay? You have different types of people in network marketing. You have people that talk about success. Then you have people that are having success. You have to make sure that you're not talking to somebody who's just talking about success. Because some people always, you ever go to a meeting? Yeah, you know, what I'm doing is that I'm doing this, and they're not making a damn dime. They're broke. Talking about, you know, what I do is that I do things. Look, you have to look and see who's making money. And you have to follow what they're doing. You have people here. You got Stefan. You have people that are making money here. But why would I seek you out? You need to seek me out to find out how to make money. So what happens is that, you know, people always, they want to say, oh, he's made, you know, like, try to make me feel bad because I'm making money. Believe me, you can't make me feel bad about not being broke. Okay? I'm not one of those guys. That don't work on me when you try to make me feel like, you know, we have people in the United States when my business partners bought a house cash money. They bought it cash. A $600,000 home, they bought it cash and promoted their house. And people were like, yes, they're so superficial. They're superficial. And I said, you better not ever come to me and say that to my face, because you're not going to like what I'm going to say to you, because there is no shame in sharing God's gift. You know, and a lot of people were on this last leg. So if you are having problems in your business, the first thing you need to do is look in the mirror. Because I guarantee that's where the problem lies. When there are a lot of people having success, so let me give you some tips, okay? Number one, you should start your business by retail. Let the natural organic flow of recruitment happen. Okay, because you will recruit people and you will lose people. And here's another thing that I heard Tanisha ask, how many people here want to be millionaires? Well, when you're a millionaire, you're wealthy, right? You think, is that right? Look, if you don't have the discipline to do what it takes to be healthy, you surely don't have the discipline to be wealthy. Okay? Here's the first thing. If you know, you need to see, now when I talk like this, I normally turn around because people are like, was he looking at me? Was he talking to me? I know he wasn't talking. I know he ain't calling me out on stage like that. So I say this. That if you know that you need to lose weight, then you need to lose some weight. I'm not talking, I can't see you. If you know, how do you think you can talk about lose 5 pounds in 5 days when you are 50 pounds overweight? Okay? Because when I first started, I know somebody saying, shit, he's not the epitome of help this out. But the point is, I was like almost 300 pounds. I'm 270 now. I was almost 300 pounds. But that was the first thing I had to do. That was my biggest challenge. Because I knew if I could conquer me, then I could start making money. And sometimes you have to conquer yourself because it is something about you that has you where you are now. It's not the world, it's not Trinidad, it's not your boss. Where you are now is a reflection of who you are and the decisions you make. And you join companies, you don't have success, you go to the next company. And I tell everybody that who you are follows you everywhere you go. You could go to another company, who you are, be there waiting for you. Hey, what took you so long? How are we going to screw this one up? Okay? So when you first start, your first priority needs to be, number one, letting people know you're in business. And how do you do that? You have a home party. How many people here do home parties? Anybody here do home parties? Okay, if you do home parties, raise your hand. So that means that everybody in here that raised their hand, and when we said, are you struggling? The reason you're struggling because you don't do home parties. Home parties is the biggest piece of TLC. If you're not doing home parties, now why are you not doing home parties? Because you don't have product. How many people in here have more than 5 bags of tea?
500.
Hold on, hold your hand up. If you have right now in your inventory more than 5 bags of tea, keep your hand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You know, the mere fact that I can count, there's something wrong with that. Now, I can understand if you say, well, I don't have any money. I can't buy product. Well, then you know what? You're going to have to find some money because in business, it takes money to make money. And if you really want to make money in this business, because I'm not going to sugarcoat it and lie to you. I'd be lying if I stood on the stage and say that you don't need product to make money in this company. Because you do need some product. So the problem becomes now, how do you get the money? Because if you think, when people come to me and they talk about, I say, well, how you want to get started? You know, where do you see yourself investing in your business? And they say, well, because you got to tell people that you got a $40 package, because if you don't, they're going to think you deceived them. All right, so I have people tell me, okay, well, you know, I'm just going to check it out, and I'm going to do the $40 pack. $40 pack. And I show them what $40 pack looks like. This is a $40 pack.
Less than 5.
Say 5, one more.
No, less than 5.
Right? This is what a $40 pack looks like, right? Okay, so I tell people that starting your business with a $40 pack is like opening up a liquor store with 4 bottles of liquor in it. How much money do you think you're going to make with 4 bottles of liquor in your store? You're not going to make any. If you do it, listen, I tell you, if you can only get 4 packs of tea, right? I tell people that you should think about being a customer. And then what's going to happen, now let me share this with you, because people don't get that. When you become a customer and you start looking better, you get on the tea and you start dropping weight, somebody's going to say, what are you doing? And then as a customer, you can say, I'm drinking tea. I have an extra pack. Would you like to try one? And when they try it and they lose 5 pounds, they're going to say, how can I get going with that? Now it's time for you now to become a distributor. Does that make sense? Because see, here's the deal. You should never take a good customer and turn them into a bad distributor. What is a bad distributor? A bad distributor is somebody who just doesn't have it in them. You know, some people just cannot recruit people. And some people will not sell. Everybody wants to make money, but are you willing to do the things that it takes to make money? So first thing is, you have to believe in you first. You have to believe that you have it in you to make money, that you can do it. Then you have to believe that the company is real, that the successes that are happening, that Kenny Lloyd is not lying about the success, that Tanisha Graham is not lying about her success. And then you have to look at the stories that because I went through hell to build my business. I was broke. I started from zero. I didn't start from where I am today. I started from zero. I started from zero. I was over $13,000 in debt, and I started from zero. But the only thing I knew is that I started from zero, but I knew I was not a zero. And you had to get a grip on that. You're not a zero. You can do this. All you have to do is just believe, and you have to sow a seed. See, we operate on biblical principle. Everything talks about sow a seed. You got to sow a seed in everything you do.
Matthew 13.
If you're not sowing a seed in your business is not going to take off. It's just principle. You got to sow a seed. For me, I shared the tea. The $2,500 I say I invested, I could have taken that money and paid bills, but it was wasted money because the bill was going to come around next month and I was going to have the same problem I did that month. I wasn't going to have the money. So I said, I'm going to take my money and I'm going to buy something that's going to free me. And I'm going to take a chance because I know, I'm not telling you to take your bill money and do this now. Because everybody don't do that and come back and say, hey, he said he was going to work and he didn't, I took my bill money. No. I'm saying I did it because I knew I could win in this company.
Correct.
I knew without a shadow of a doubt that the tea worked But I know one thing, that if you have no tea, you have no business. If you have no tea, you have no business. Say it. If I have no tea, I have no business. If I have no tea,
I have no business.
So you want to be in business, you have to find a way to get some tea, because 4 packs of tea, when most people have 4 packs of tea, they really think too hard who they're going to give it to. They don't even, you end up not giving, I'm going to give it to Stefan. No, Stefan might not. No, she won't drink it. And you end up keeping it yourself and just end up doing nothing, right? Now here's the deal. You have to have some products so you can do a home party. Home parties is how this room, if 30% of this room over the next 90 days made a commitment to do 2 home parties a week, this room, when we come back, would be so big that we would have to get 3 times the size of a room. It would be 3 times the people if you did it, because you're exposing people. So I want to talk about the home party, okay? All right, since that's what we're going to do. Is that what we're going to start doing, the home parties? Yes. Now, those of y'all who could do home parties, do home parties, okay? So when you do a home party, what is a home party? Home party is just you're inviting people to your home to try your product. And not just try your product, but to buy some product. Because you all, look, I made a decision that if I do business with you and you don't do business with me, I'm going to stop doing business with you. If I go to your cleaners, if I go to your store and I come to your store and cleaners every week, you're going to buy some product from me every month. And if you don't do it, I'm not going to be in business with you. I'm not going to do business with you anymore. So I invite people to my home. When I invite people to my home, I'm very specific about what I do, because see, here's how you make money. Now I'm talking deep now. This is about the money. Everything you do in business has to be deliberate. There's no winging. There's no, I'm going to get dressed sharp tomorrow this day and go give out tea. No, where are you going to give out tea? So you need to have a life. Like I wrote everything down. I wrote out what part of town I went, where I went, how many bags of tea I gave out, how many people I recruited in there. I wrote it down because I don't have time to make mistakes and backtrack and all that. Everything I do, every day I'm hustling. Y'all familiar with that song? Every day I'm hustling. I'm going out passing out the tea. And then, because I know if I get enough people who lost 5 pounds, see, you got to think. If you get enough people that lose weight, people are going, you're going to build a business. People are going to join you. So let's talk about the home party. Number one, I didn't invite people to my house just for the sake of inviting people to my house. All right? I need to know, why would I invite you to my house if I know you don't have any money? Now, don't y'all take, y'all, if y'all broke, don't take it personal, because I'm telling you, I was broke, but I'm a business person. All right? And you have to make very deliberate decisions. Why would you invite people to your house that don't have money? Does that make sense? Because your first goal is to recoup your investment, right? Is that right? The first thing you want to do is recoup your investment. So therefore, you have to invite people to your home who you think can afford to buy some product, right? Now, what product should you have when you do a home party? Like TLC has 9,000 products, but I don't set up all the products, okay? And I do understand that scared, you ever heard of this over here, the scared money don't make money? You can't be scared. So here's the deal. When people do, I've seen people do home parties, right? And when you do home parties, you have to let people taste the tea. Is that what you all do? Yeah. Now here's what's funny. I've seen home parties where people make a gallon of tea and they pour the tea in something like this. You can't even taste the tea. It's like they just want you to stick your tongue in it. They spill more tea on the floor than they get in the cup. Here you go, try this, right? That's not the purpose. What I did is that I would make 3 gallons of tea. 3 gallons. Now here's the recipe to get out of debt. I made 3 gallons of tea. And I had like 12 or 13 cups. So the first 12 people that came to my house, they drank a 6-ounce cup of tea. Why? Because I don't want them to stick their tongue in and try to taste the tea, because they can't even taste the tea in what you all serve it in, right? What I do is that my tea, I put some blueberries in there, some strawberries, because you have to make it look pretty. Because when people now, they don't really know you bringing something and telling them to drink it, they don't know what they're drinking. They look at it, the first thing they do, they want to smell it. But if it's hot and the container that you have it in is sweating and it has fruit in it, it looks delectable. It looks good. Like it's hot. I'll drink it. So I give them the big one. Why? Because if I get 4 people, like if I get 10 people to drink a 6-ounce cup, I know that my home party is 1 hour and 45 minutes. Every one I do, 1 hour and 45 minutes. From the moment people come in till it's over. I know that if I have 10 people drink a 6-ounce cup, I know in 40 minutes that I'm gonna have 4 people that have to use the bathroom. Y'all, I know some people are like, why are they clapping? What's the significance of them having to use the bathroom? Because when they drink the tea and have to use the bathroom, they know the tea works. And when they know the tea works, guess what? I got some tea customers, 4 people, to buy some tea. Does that make sense? Yep. Because I'm very deliberate about what I'm doing. You know, a lot of people invite people to have home parties and they have wine, and you get drunk before your customers get drunk. You don't even know what you're doing. You know, so here's another thing. The home party, a lot of people do home parties and they think that their goal at a home party is to recruit people. No, it is to make money, it's to sell product and let people know that you're in business. So what happens is that you will invite people to a home party and have somebody in there that looks pretty sharp and they say, yeah, you know, I think I might do that. Yeah, you know, we can talk. And you take him in another room and talk to him for 40 minutes and at the end of the day, they say, yeah, but I have to go talk to my wife about it. Now, you know, that's a kiss of death. You talk to somebody for 40 minutes, and at the end of the conversation, they say, I got to go talk to my wife. When a man tells you he got to go talk to his wife, that's no. That means no, okay? That's the biggest blow-off in the world. So now, everybody that wanted to buy a product, because you're trying to kill an elephant, you let all the squirrels get out. Because you got to eat squirrels before you can kill an elephant. Because you got to survive. So while you thinking about just killing the big elephant, all the people that would have bought products are walking out your house. They're gone. Who would have bought it? So you have to stay focused on the product, because when you sell the product, it puts money in your pocket. What's another product that you would have? The oil, right? Because it works immediately. So when people come in, I give them the tea. Okay, hold on, let me break out with the next one. I gave that away, but the NRG, when people come in, just like I did here, I gave the beautiful lady here some NRG. Now normally I make them take 2 tablets, okay? Y'all got all sanctimonious on me. No, don't give her 2, give her 1. I normally give 2. Because I like to see people doing flips and everything, okay? All right, so when people come in to my home party, I see who looks tired. And when they come in and they're tired, now don't forget, I already have 4 people who went to the bathroom. So now, when people come to the home party, if they're tired, I give them some NRG. Why? Because I know my meeting is 1 hour and 45 minutes, and I know in 40 minutes that if somebody was tired, that NRG is going to kick in and they're going to be revitalized, right? Guess what happens? They know it works. They give a testimony. I just sold some NRG. Does that make sense? Yes. Are y'all with me? Yes. Okay? Because it's immediate gratification and you're being very deliberate about what you're doing, right? Because the goal is to make $250 per thing that you do. $250 a week, right? Okay, what's the next one? Strike up. When people come in my house, and it's a man, I tell them, you're 50 years old, like me. I know when the wind blows, don't nothing happen, does it? There was a time when the wind blow is on, but the wind blow now, it could be a hurricane, ain't nothing happening. Okay? I let them try to strike him. I said, take one of these. For real, you go home, I'm telling you, be some jungle love at home, okay? Take one of these. And I'm serious, like, and some people, listen, let me tell you about men. Is that we operate on ego. When it don't work the way it used to work, I'm telling you, it's very dramatic on men, for real. I'm serious, it really affects them psychologically, and it affects everything about them. So if that is going on with them, they'll try anything. Okay, because I've seen men try anything. So they try it, guess what? I know it works for 45 minutes or 48 hours, right? So when I do my presentation, I know in 40 minutes, because I walk and joke with them. In 40 minutes, I walk by and I'm like, damn, you really like my presentation, huh? Okay? Because it's immediate gratification, and when it happens there, I got another what? Testimony, right? And when he knows it works, well, guess what he's going to want? He's going to want another one. Man, I don't know about you. In the United States, the guys that when they were young used to sell weed, they now sell Viagra. They're like, hey, come here. I got something for you. Because they in the same clubs hanging out. They got a bag full of blue pills they selling them. Okay? Seriously, because it's for real. So what happens is that everything I do is very deliberate. I talked about the oil. Let me tell you about the oil. This oil works. I promise you the oil. Now, I don't make medical claims, but I know that a lot of African Americans have skin problems, right? Have eczema. You all know anybody has eczema? Just have skin irritations. And eczema normally, when it flare-ups on a lot of people, a lot of children, it's in the creases. Back of your leg, your arm, right? And it becomes very irritating. Or you have mosquito bites or something, some kind of skin irritation, right? I know that I take this and walk around and I squirt it on somebody. Squirt it right now. I don't talk about, like some people like to say it relieves pain. Now, I can't make that claim. You make medical claims, you're going to put us out of business. But I talk about what it does, irritation, skin irritation. Now, it has eliminated pain for me. But everything don't work on everything the same, or everybody the same. If you tell somebody this relieves pain and say, if anybody here has pain, raise your hand, and I come out there and squirt it on you, and it doesn't alleviate your pain, I just shot myself in the head. And I'm not into playing Russian roulette. I like to deal with the facts, okay? It does relieve, it does relieve pain because I played basketball. And by the way, Tanisha did not beat me in one-on-one. Okay, I'm telling you right now. She lied. She did not beat me on one-on-one. I want you to know. I played basketball half my life, and my knees, they just hurt all the time. So I put it on my knees, and it alleviates the pain on my knees. For real. That's what it does for me. But I'm not going to go out here and say, if you have pain, let me squirt it on your head. You got a headache, okay? Because if it doesn't work, I just killed my whole meeting, right? I had a gentleman ask me who caught me in the hallway, and he said he's a he's a trainer, and how do you talk? Because he said he doesn't need, he's 56 years. Stand up, sir. I'm gonna give you a free plug. This guy said he's 56 years old. And look, he's looking pretty good shape, doesn't he? Let me see your license. Okay? So he asked a question about how do you, call on people. If you don't, you're not, but see, here's the deal. Is that, again, you have men that have issues. We have immediate gratification. Tell me, does anybody here know one woman that's not interested in losing 5 pounds in 5 days? So you come across a lot of women, right? Do you know any of those women that would not be interested in losing 5 pounds in 5 days? So you give them the tea. See, me, I don't try to sell them a pack of tea. I give it to them because if I come to you and I say to you, hey, I got something, I drink this, I use it. You'll lose 5 pounds in 5 days. It works for real. And they say, well, can I try it? Sure. Give me $20. I look like a hustler. But if I sow a seed and say, here, but you got to, and when they grab it, I hold on to it. And I tell them, but you got to promise me that you're going to use this. And I'm going to call you, give me your number, because I'm going to call you and follow up. I don't think they pulling on it, I'm holding on to it. Okay? I let them try it because I'm sowing a seed. And so what happens is that because they tried and they saw that I didn't have to sell them, they're going to buy it if it works. Does that make sense, sir? Yeah. They're going to buy it if it works. Now, what I do is that I call them in 2 days and I say, hey, how's that working for you? And they say, I haven't tried it yet. So when they say that, I tell them, hey, you going to be home around 8 o'clock tonight? They're like, yeah. Okay, all right, just asking. So at 8 o'clock, I'm like, I need my stuff. Give it back. Come on. Seriously, I need it. Because if they ain't tried it too, that stuff is expensive. And you got to remember when I said when I first started, I was broke. But everything is principle. If I give you something that's going to help you and in 2 days you ain't tried it, I'm knocking, hey, you going to be home? I'm knocking at the door and I'm repossessing my product because that product needs to be working for me. Not sitting up in a drawer. Does that make sense? Are y'all with me so far? So I use that and then the lashes. How many of y'all have used the lashes?
No, not me.
No, nobody used it.
No.
Nobody used the lashes. You use the lashes. Can you come up here, man? How long you been in the business? Since August. How's business going? You got that red dress on. I know you lost the weight. You got that sexy. Come on up here. Come on. Come on. Give her a hand. She's walking up here now. Come on. Okay. You've been in the business since August. What's your name?
Radisson.
Okay. So.
It was too fast. Say that a little slower.
Tell them what you're doing. Wait, anybody in this video on me, Shantae, is just business. Okay, it's business. I'm not looking. Okay, does she look good or what? Have you been on the team?
Yes.
How much weight have you lost?
I've lost 5.4 pounds in 5 days.
Okay, let's get back to the energy level again. Let's talk about this. Because, you know, Tanisha's going to do a training in Atlanta. And she's going to talk about edification. Edification is huge. When you have somebody that has the courage to walk up on the stage, that is a fellow distributor, and they have the courage to tell their story, and their story works, and they've lost weight because I'm telling you, you know she's wearing a red dress. I already knew that she was on the product and she lost some weight because it's a very sexy dress. And she looks very good in it. So let's try it again. So talk about the lashes. Tell them what you do with the lashes.
Okay. Well, I actually have them on right now. A few people saw me in the bathroom putting it on, and they were like, you just sample it? I was like, no, this is mine. Right? This is mine. Last